Cocoa
Hey,
Bean.
Ray.
Hi.
Blaze. I just came up to say a couple of things. And I'm not trying to bash Genty, but I don't agree with the things he say. I mean, I've been on his platform and he let trans women disrespect me. Well, not me, but well, yeah, in the comments. And he let trans women disrespect other black women. Um, I'm not saying I looked up the case. I looked up everything. I seen things that I did not want to see. But Ray, for you, from a black woman to another, I would just hope this is being from the bottom of your heart for those kids. I would hope that it's not an argument. Yeah, I am speaking about trans women, but I would hope that this is not something that you're doing out of spite and that you're doing it because he does deserve. I don't like.
Can
I'm
I
not
say
waiting
this,
for him.
Victoria? Can I say
Go ahead.
this?
Go ahead.
I don't operate in hope. I'm sad that you do, but I don't operate in hope. My life is
Right.
divinely protected and I am guided by faith. So I don't
Right.
operate in hope. I operate in knowing. So if you came up here to try to talk to me like you need to imply something inadvertently, I'm going to stop you right there. If that's what you came to do, I don't need your hope. I don't even operate in hope. If you know my content, you know
No,
that is
no, that's
a
not what
pointless word to me.
that ain't what I that I didn't come up.
So I need you to be
First of
careful
all,
with what you're
I didn't come up
saying
here to
to
tell
me
you anything.
because it
I made
sounds
the
like you're
statement that
trying
I
to
made
imply
because
something
I
else,
agree.
and I'm not going to let you do that to me on my platform.
May I say something, please?
I don't have a connection.
May I say
But
something,
I'm not
please?
trying to imply that I didn't get to finish what I was saying and then I was gonna drop. I
Well, I'm
wasn't
not going to,
saying I'm not implying
if you're going
anything.
to
The
continue to
reason
say,
I said what I said
I
the
hope that you're
reason I
doing this
said
for the
what
right
am I breaking
reason,
up?
then
The reason
you're
I
not going to
said
be
what I
allowed
said
to continue to
wa-
speak. I'm just letting you know that you will not put that in the universe. You will
am
not
I
put
if I you
that.
said if I'm gonna
You
what?
will not, if you continue to speak and say that you
I'm not.
hope, then I will not allow you to speak. You're going to be dropped. You will not come and put any type of negative energy. That is not going to happen. That will never happen. If you have a question, I take questions, but I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
what you're
me?
here to do. I can hear you now.
I'm saying can you hear me? My phone I was trying to say that if I came off negative, that's not what I meant to do. For one, no, I don't even fuck. I don't mess with Genty at all, in no way. And he allowed a lot of stuff to happen on his live that shouldn't have happened. But the reason I said what I said was strictly because I seen things. I'm not even saying that, but I'm only saying that because shit be back. I be seeing shit on this app, and it go back and forth. It go back and forth, and it seems to hurt the person that actually, came from a good place, but used it, whatever the case may be. But I don't rock with Genty, and nope, I don't follow him, especially after he allowed people to be disrespectful to black women, black cisgender women. So that's not what I'm saying. I didn't mean to be negative. I just came up here because you look like me, and I just want shit to be good for you in the end, and in any situation you in. That's all.
And so let me say this. When you come up and this is a teachable moment. Your intentions might have
Right.
been good, but the
Hmm.
impact that it's having on this live isn't. Read the comments. If you sat in this live for a minute, I have already broken down how long it took
I
me,
didn't.
to even talk about this. Yes, I'm very introspective. I do my shadow work.
Right.
So your hope, that word to me means that you have not done enough shadow work because you live in hope.
I mean,
So
you might be right. You might be right. I mean, I'm not saying you wrong.
That is bad energy, and I don't operate with that. You
I'm
need,
done
if you
talking.
didn't
You can
know,
drop me. You can drop me. I'm
yes,
done.
if you didn't know, you need to sit in the comment section because I have said it over and over what my
You
intentions are.
good. You good. You good. I just said that. That was it.
All right, Revenger.
Well, I was gonna say I can send you some of the previous screen recordings of him threatening people of over a year ago. I can send them to people's Instagram. I've sent them to Blaze. Blaze has them. Uh, and it's time for him to, get rid of that moral police high horse badge. That's all I need. That's all we need to do. Get rid of that moral police high horse badge.
Thank you. Yes, anyone who has any videos, that was bad energy. When something like that happens, when you see the energy, you got to address that.
He's actually on live with Highland and Ed talking about getting a house together and some weird stuff. I saw them. So
That's good. Whew, that was interesting. Please send me whatever you have. I'd appreciate soon, so I would like to talk to you further. But if you have anything, like I said to other people, if you have anything, please send it to me because I would love to use that. I need some more documentation.
where's what is your Instagram? I thought you would have it in your link.
It should be on my link.
I see the YouTube link on this page, on your page.
Maybe it's on my other page, but it's my same exact name.
Okay, I got you. I'll find it.
Yeah, it might be spaced because someone else did the work for me, but oh yeah, pin my IG. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I tried to send you the screenshots of the people that I know are following and shadow watching for Genty, and are recording these lives and all the other stuff. They're exactly the type of people that we described, that other people have described. They're the exact kind of people. The problem is I can't send you them because I don't have enough followers and I'm actually in another country. So
Right.
I'm fighting this with everybody from overseas right now, a different time zone.
I don't even know how to pin. How do I pin a comment, guys? Lord have mercy, I've been out of the loop.
Hi, Ms. Ray. I'm just coming in the middle of the conversation, and I want to support as well. So when you're saying Patch, what are we looking for his actual name, or is he called Gentry on TikTok? That's what I'm just trying to figure out, because I want to support as well.
You want to support Pat or you want to?
No, I want to support getting against him for doing what he's doing. I never heard of him or anything, but if anybody is doing that against our kids, because I have kids, I want to support the movement. I'm part of the 500. So I just don't know what is his real name on Facebook. So I mean, not Facebook. I'm sorry, TikTok. So I can avoid or do what I need to do. Cause
DJ Soul Child.
Now it's King Gentry. His main page is King Gentry, 1989.
okay.
Yeah, can you put it in? Can somebody put his page? Because I don't know his stuff. Because I'm not even on his. I blocked him. Oh, here we go. It's Yum Yum. You can look down there.
Okay, that's all because I'm up here listening and I just didn't know what was the real name, so I could be careful on what I'm looking at as well. That's what I came up here for. Hi, everyone. I do apologize. I was just trying to get more information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Handsome.
Yeah, I didn't want to defer from the topic too much, but I just had to address the whole what Victoria said. What I don't understand is why people keep bringing the trans community into this, and we have nothing to do with that. I'm not trying to defer the conversation. It's just very disheartening as a trans person who like it's been abused, and just to like keep hearing people like defer, like I just don't understand. So that's all I gotta say. Like nobody, like I don't understand. Like it's getting really frustrating, and it's not the first time that people have done that when talking about Genty, and it's just kind of. Anyways, I won't defer. I just needed to say that. I don't even like going on live because of people like this. So
So I want to make something clear. I understand your pain. I am part of that, of the LGBTQIA community. It's unfortunate because Genty has used his platform and his sexuality to weaponize that community. And he has talking, saying, calling people transphobic and all these things that are not real transphobia. And so people are really burnt out and hurt by it. And so you're going to find that people will come in here and say, this is what he has done. He has literally weaponized that community, our community, like it's not safe enough, like it's not already being attacked. He has weaponized it and used it to gain capital, followers, and supporters. And that's just the truth of it. He called me a homophobic. He said that I'm homophobic, which is just crazy. So that's it. But I'm just gonna let you know that this is not what that live is about.
Yeah,
I gave you a moment, but you are deferring my live, and you want to talk about a subject that I am not talking about. I am happy to talk about that in another live, because I have had hosted lives in many of them. You can go on my page and you can see that I am a supporter of the trans community, but this is not the live for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Pressure, you did say you wanted to say something.
It was in
Sorry, how do I
response to.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't know how to leave.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Like I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
It was in
Go ahead, Pressure.
It was in response to what Victoria said, and it basically was, I would think that people had critical thinking skills and the ability to assimilate information. Petty TikTok beefs, they mean nothing. We are strangers. We are strangers on this app. What was shown and what was heard on that app, that was a court recording. As someone that, this is what I do, I don't give a damn about a petty beef. I do, however, care about women and children. I do fight for women and children every day of my life. It's sad that he's not taking responsibility for the things he's done, but he's asking for grace for something he hasn't done. Can you make that make sense? Because remember, Kim said parents make mistakes. Well, he says he didn't do any mistakes. So why would he need grace? Stop let people put you in mental slavery. You have the ability to think for yourself. Think.
That's a great point. If he hasn't done anything, then what does he need? What do we need to hold space for him for? He's innocent, right? My mod is saying tap that screen. Let's get this live up to 300,000. Did anybody get in contact with the guy who wears no shirts? What's his name again? Cartel. I would like him to come back up because I really would want to talk to him real quick. Thank you guys for coming in, because with you guys coming in, it has allowed the more supporters to come in and hold space. This has been because now we are actually broadening the conversation, and we're going to take this movement a lot further. Yeah, because you know what? I be forgetting names, y'all. I'm a Gen Xer, guys. I'm getting old. Somebody said I invite karate. Yeah, you know, I'm a Gen Xer, guys. Sometimes I forget people's names. Sobe, wait, because I want, there are new people in here.
I'm
Scholar.
gonna try to. I'm talking to Cartel now. I'm gonna see if he can come in.
Yes, because I didn't give him a chance because I was doing a lot of yelling in the beginning because people were wilding out. And you know how when certain people get in a box, they don't have respect. And so he didn't get a chance, and I don't want him to think that he came in and he can't speak. That's not it. But because that's a lot of masculine energy. He's sitting there, you know, giving off this masculine, and people just be ready to fight with Cartel. So I wanted him to be able to speak because him and, what's his name? Slim was going to be going at it. Everybody was going at it with Slim. And I'm very shocked that Slim took that route, but hey, he chose a
I
side.
missed when Slim came in here. I must have missed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was diabolical. I'm not going to hold you. The fact that he tried to say many a times Black people have taken, you know, I took a plea that I didn't do. Wow. And then he lied and said that he didn't know. And then afterwards, he said that he had listened and read the transcripts. Am I mistaken? He said that, right?
Said that after he said he did.
Oh, he read the transcripts?
Yes, he said he had no idea, but then he said, I read the transcripts.
Transcripts at? Who posted the transcript, written transcripts? Did anybody post those?
Some documents that was, but he's saying
I have the documents, but those weren't the written transcripts that were from the court document. I mean, from that court hearing. So, okay, I'll let him to speak.
yeah, but he's saying at first he came in saying that he didn't know anything about it. He don't know the story. And so all he really came in originally to do is bring up the point that you guys are going in and impacting his monies. Well, now we are going in impacting his monies on when they're playing these games.
I think that's impacting his money. That's because he kind of leeches off Patrick. So treat him just like Patrick. If you want to make these people feel it, let them know we're not going to stand for them sticking up for no child abuser, especially one that lies about it and has no remorse for it.
That's the part that's scary, guys. He has absolutely no remorse. He's so busy. He's just, I don't know. I don't know what to call him, but something ain't right, y'all. But Cartel, I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to speak that much. When you did get a chance to speak, you had us all with our mouths open because you said some touching stuff. So you didn't get a chance to talk. So I want to give you a chance to talk. That's why I asked you to come in here, because it was a lot of masculine energy. Y'all alphas, y'all was ready to go at it.
I mean, like I said, you know, they dragged Silverback through the middle, which they should have. You know, that was the right thing to do. Patrick, the same man, you know, he injured his child, you know, and then waited 6 weeks, of course, you know, to get him to the hospital, and then he wasn't even the one to get him there. But at the end of the day, like I say, you know, the same people standing up for Pat wouldn't even trust Pat with their kids. They just don't really care because it ain't their kids. You hear people speak like that all the time. If it ain't my kids, I don't care. That's basically what they going by. They don't care. They ain't never checked in with Patrick's son. Ain't nobody talked to that little boy. The people expose themselves at the end of the day, because this situation you can see, like, what's wrong. So it's like if you trying to defend him, you only saying like you go stick with him no matter what, basically. You know what it is. Like I said, if there was anybody else child or shit like that, they know damn well they not finna take no case for nobody else that abused they damn kid. And I don't want to hear all that because he was a black man and all that extra shit. Come on now. Like, come on. Pat wouldn't even let a heterosexual male pass with no excuse like that over his platform. But like I say, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, you know, the ones that want to make it seem like he ain't doing nothing, they just showing their colors. Because like I say, you could just see through this like a window. You know, it's clear. A clean one, brand new.
Can I ask a question? If Patrick is saying that he was railroaded, or, you know, because this only happened to him because he was a black man, Why did he need to lie about it and blame it on someone else?
That's a good question. If he was being railroaded and he was going to take that plea, then why did he? Somebody said there was a babysitter. The babysitter was investigated. Well, is that
It
true?
was a friend. It was a
Should have
family friend.
testified, not investigated. She testified against him.
Ah,
Then, like I say, why won't he dox that babysitter? He'll dox everybody else on this app, but you won't dox the person that abused your child just to even clear up this nonsense, or just tell her to come to the platform or something like that. Come on now. We just pull out here and our butt.
so wait a minute. Let's just make sure we clear this up. The person that he's referring to, who came in and testified against him, was it the school or where he kept his children?
The school is the one that filed, pretty much sent the child to school with the laceration on their face. So that's how they got involved. Child services got involved. The babysitter, the grandparent, the grandmother of the child, and the baby mother had sworn testimony that Patrick is the one that was watching the child when the child was injured.
And how many children were harmed, Blaze?
It was the 3-month-old and his other child. So it was 2 children. It was 2 separate incidents that he was charged with.
Can you hear me, Ray?
And along with it, the incident that happened with his wife.
So I just real quick, Sobe, 1 second. I just want y'all to see what 2 inches looks like. I never want to put this on my face, but 2 inches.
That should have
That's almost
received
the size of my
immediate
pinky.
medical care. He sent the child to school with a Neosporin and a Band-Aid.
How old was that child with this 2-inch laceration on his face?
I'm not sure the exact age. I will have to look that back up, but the child was in daycare, not school, daycare.
That's how big that laceration was.
So that's 2 inches on an adult face. So on the kid's face,
That's covering the whole
covers half the
face.
face. Yeah.
I would listen. Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see how big that is. Go ahead, keep on going.
Well, to be fair, he said that the child scratched himself on a toy in the crib.
I want to be absolutely correct. What he said was he woke up, heard the baby crying, walked into the room, turned the light on, and the 2-inch laceration appeared on the baby's face. That was his story.
So let's be clear what a laceration is. This is not a surface cut. This is an underlying tissue cut, torn. I want you guys to, this is not like, oh, it's a little scratch. No, this is a tear to the underlying tissues. What kind of toy could that baby or that child have access to that would cut their face open and leave a 2-inch scar? I'll wait. That was done purposely.
But also, there's so many holes in the story, because what he told TikTok is that this was one night where he needed a babysitter and he called on Facebook, and that's how he got in trouble. But in the core audio, the kid had broken bones for 6 weeks. So that's what he told TikTok, and what the court says is 2 different things. People could just look at that alone and know he's lying.
Someone in the medical field said when it's considered a scratch, they call it an abrasion, not a laceration. So this was a deep wound.
If you could see, this is a laceration, because I have one across going down my face. This is a laceration going down my face. I need stitches to close this up. That's a laceration.
He did put a story out on Facebook where he
Thank you,
made no
Scholar, for
mention of a
sharing that.
babysitter. But he did put a story out of a recollection of what happened, and no babysitters. The one he posted on Facebook, no mention of a babysitter.
I want to bring attention to the fact that this child was in pain for 6 weeks.
I can't. You got, listen, I
6
said that.
weeks.
6 weeks.
And
Imagine
then
a
had to have
colicky
a
child.
bone scan.
Imagine a colicky child crying constantly. That's how that child would have been.
Yes.
I've had lacerations
Fractured
myself.
clavicle. Like this baby had to get a bone scan at 3 months old. And if anybody know how painful that is, imagine that for an infant.
He's like, a laceration is done by a sharp or blunt object.
Sure is.
For anybody that don't know, if you have fractured bones in your body, you could potentially get internal bleeding from that. Because I fractured my whole left femur bone, and I needed to get it closed up as fast as I could. Because if you have a fracture in your body, you could get internal bleeding real quick and bleed out. So that baby could have been unalived at any given time if he had 5 different fractures that healed up on their own.
I broke my arm in 8th grade, so yeah.
Just imagine, I don't know if you guys know, right? Babies move they just move. They can't help it. Us as adults, if you have pain in one leg, maybe you'll stop moving that leg, right? Babies don't operate that. They don't connect the dots. They don't operate like that. They keep on moving that leg. And just imagine that baby it was 5 fractures in different on the legs. And I thought it was on the pelvis. So please help.
It was different parts. There was like the collarbone.
It was clavicle, legs. I believe it was around the ankles as well. So it was multiple fractures across the body.
Come on, y'all.
And the doctor said from the way the injuries look, that this no way could have been an accident. There's no record of this being accidental, only caused by blunt trauma.
Babies move involuntarily. That was the word I was looking for. We can control. My hand hurts, I stop using it. That baby was moving and screaming.
So they were saying that if Patrick was getting so frustrated with the baby always crying, that he shook the baby so much and caused these fractures. Literally held the baby upside down the way they were subscribing in the court hearings, and it was hard to listen to. I don't know if anybody wants to even listen to that again, but I do have the recording, so
I can't.